Frank the Tank.
Hey everyone, John Martinez here and Amanda Martinez.
Hello.
A lot of you probably spoke to her via email. She keeps our ship running. We are just leaving lunch. We have lunch about every day because the kids are at school, so that's our quality time together. It is OceanZen, really cool, I guess Pacific Rim place that we need to go. And we're just finishing up lunch, and there was something that happens like every time we eat lunch that I thought I'd share with you, because once I do, you will figure out how to double or triple your one-call close rate. Let me put you up on my little holder here. All right, cool. So we are leaving lunch, and so let me tell you this story. Let me see if this happens to any of you guys. Oftentimes when we go to lunch, and I did this yesterday even, but it's usually my wife, which is, I hope you can't see her anymore. She's over there somewhere. I mean, I should probably just point the phone at her because she is much nicer to look at, and I'll just do the talking. But anyways, once I said that, I had all these thumbs up pop up. So I'm gonna see if I can just turn the camera to her. She's out of view. Maybe if there she is. So we'll just, now she's, and I'll drive. But anyways, so yesterday at lunch, we were eating at this place we always go to, and I guess it's always a place we always go to because we go to like two places, but it was the other place we always go to. And we sat there and we looked at the menu, and she said, "What do you want?" And I said, "I don't know, but when it's time to choose, I'll be able to decide." And that's usually her role. So usually that's how it is with her. She goes, "I'll go last, everyone else order, and then when the waiter or waitress gets to me, it'll be go time and it'll just hit me." So first of all, I want to know, anyone else, does that ring true? Is that familiar? Any of you been in those situations where you're like, hey, I'll just decide when I have to, right? When the waiter or waitress gets to me, I'm just going to look over all these menu options, and when they get to me, I'll know, because it'll be decision time, and whatever I'm leaning towards, that's what I'll pick, and the decision will be fine. So, give me a thumbs up, or let me know if it's just me that happens to, or if that's like a real thing in your life too. When you have to know at a restaurant, when you have to make your decision, you're somehow miraculously able to make your decision. Now, this is harder the more options you have, right? If the menu is huge, then it's really hard. Like if you go to the Cheesecake Factory, it's tough, right? You can sit there forever and you thumb through all these pages on the menu until you finally say, the waiter or waitress comes, it's time, everyone else is ordering, and you make your decision on the fly, right? Okay, why does that happen? Why are you able to make a decision? Well, the reason is because you have to. So let me give you one quick tip how you can apply this to buying houses every day. That will double or triple your close rates, and I guarantee it's super simple. It's freaking easy. Here it goes. When you get to the end, and your prospect, the home seller, says, "Hey, let me think about it. Let me talk to my dog. Let me talk to my CPA, my attorney. Let me sleep on it. Let me pray on it." There's all these different things that are like, it's some form of maybe or think it over. It sounds like a million different things. But instead of accepting those, you need to do what the waiter or the waitress does from now on. And you need to make it go time for a decision. Now, where most salespeople get this wrong is they want that decision. Investors and acquisition managers, whatever you want to call them, it's sales, right? What they do is they go, well, this is a sweet deal. Let's do it. And they pressure for the yes. But I want you to imagine if your waiter or waitress said, "Hey, listen, I'm taking orders right now. Once the food's in. We got all kinds of parties coming in behind you. So if you don't order now, and you need 5 or 10 or 15 more minutes to decide, I'm sorry, but you're probably not going to get your food." You decide, right? That's like the extreme version. You need to do the same thing with your prospects. And if you get any form of maybe or think it over, what it should sound like is, "Hey, listen, we spent about an hour together and talked about, where you are with this thing and what do you want to do with it and where you want to be 2 months from now and how this house really doesn't fit into that situation. And we talked about all the pieces of making that decision. And if right now you're really not confident that this is the way to go, we probably need to call this a no. In other words, you don't get to order. And just like when it's go time at the restaurant, you decide to order. For many prospects, this does a few awesome things, but one of the awesome things that we go over in our training, but one of the awesome things that it does 3 amazing things. One of them being just as simple as when it is time to make a decision, some of those people go, hell, you know what? I've been thinking about this a long time. It sounds good. Let's just do it. And it does a couple other super awesome things, which if it is a no, they'll tell you no, which is, hey, if it's going to be a no, when do you want to know? As soon as possible. Or if they're motivated, they won't let you leave, and whatever's holding them back will finally come out. They'll say something like, well, you know, it's not that it's a no, it's just that I'm still worried about it. I'm still thinking over, and now you can deal with that objection, that concern. We call them deal killers in our training. So that's my advice. Act like that waiter or that waitress in the restaurant, and you have to actually make it a go time. You have to say, now's the time. But instead of doing what poor salespeople do, when I say poor salespeople, I mean people who haven't been trained properly, and they're probably also poor in the other sense of the word because they're not making deals happen. Do the opposite. Instead of pushing for the yes, give them the no. And one of those 3 magical things will happen. It'll be time to decide, so they'll decide. If it is a no, you've now given them permission to actually say, you know what, it is a no. And now you can either start selling again. You can do all kinds of stuff, but now you know where you're at, right? You got the data. Or the final thing is they won't let you go, and they'll say something to the effect of, listen, it's not that it's a no, it's just that, bang, you bring it to the surface, and now you can frickin' deal with it. So just a quick tip from our restaurant experience today that will help you, double or triple your close percentages, especially those one-call closes, because we all know once you walk out of that house, it rarely happens. Yes, it does occasionally, but not that freaking often. So I hope this was helpful. If you did find it helpful, I want you to do 2 things. Share this with your buddies, other investors, anyone you think this would actually help, your acquisition agents. And the other thing is, if you thought this was helpful, there's a link in the description of this video, and that link will actually get you a seat into our next training class. So you can kind of just be a fly on the wall and see what happens. What I'm inviting you to is an actual training class. We do them every Wednesday with everyone who pays for the REI Sales Academy, 10 o'clock a.m. Central on Wednesdays. We start a new round of the training this next Wednesday, and I'm inviting you to check it out for free. This link will get you there. You don't have to pay for anything. I don't need a credit card number. This isn't the beginning of some elaborate funnel or anything like that. Seriously, it's just like, check it out, see what we're all about. For some of you, you're going to say, you know what, John, this is exactly what I need. Can I have some more? And we can talk about it. You might become a client down the line, or you might just tell others who need our services, hey, check out this John guy. Either way, it's a win for everybody. You get to sit in on the real deal class. It's not a sales webinar. It's the real class. What I'll do is I'll just patch you in via Zoom. You won't be on my actual training platform, because that's for paying clients, and it has all of our scripts and all of our super secret ninja hidden stuff in there. But I'll do a screen share, actually. This little lady right there will do a screen share as I'm doing my sales training. And you'll get to see everything we do. You'll get to see the comments. You'll get to see the cool stuff that we talk about. And that's it. So hit that link. Share this video. Sign up. Grab a seat at next Wednesday's training class in the REI Sales Academy. I hope to see you there. And I hope that quick little tip helps you buy another house or 2 this month. Talk to you guys later. Bye.